Hello, everyone. Crystal here with your October 10th and October 11th, 2020 daily tarot reading for the weekend of course, Saturday and Sunday. The timestamps will be below if you want to jump straight to Saturday and or jump straight to Sunday. But let's get right into it. For Saturday, we have the Four of Swords, the Nine of Swords in reverse, and the World card in reverse. So rest is definitely the word of the day because when the Four of Swords is here, it wants you to meditate. It wants you to ground, do research on mummies, things like that. The Four of Swords is amazing for tapping out and tuning in to yourself. And yes, you do have to protect yourself health wise when this card comes up because the Four of Swords deals all with even just doing things nice for yourself, like massages, anything like that, Reiki healing. You might be more tired, things like that. But also, it deals with the body, like I was saying, health. So you just want to take your vitamins. It wouldn't be the weekend I would go out to a big group with like a party or something like that. But ultimately, if that's something that you don't do, and that helps you rest and relax, be, rest assured that you will be divinely protected and be okay, right? But the Four of Swords is that time of isolation and alone time. Because I have a feeling that a lot of people have probably been very busy running around, maybe for themselves, other people. Friday to Thursday, Friday could have been a bit hectic for you. So now the weekend comes. Use that time for you. I would highly suggest Saturday not putting a whole lot on your schedule and letting go of the things that you ultimately can't do anything about. Yesterday I was like stressing out because I had an appointment to take my phone to the to get fixed because it's been broken now for almost three Mercury retrogrades. And I was freaking out because here in the new city I'm in, I don't have none of the Apple stores are open, which is beyond me. But because of that, you have to make an appointment with Apple. Long story short, I made the appointment a week ago and I missed the appointment because I didn't realize that I accidentally booked readings on that time slot. So now I don't know when I'll get another appointment. And I was in this, place of about to freak out and get all stressed out. And then I said, you know what, Chris, chill out. This phone has been broke for God knows how long. You've had Apple Care. You've done nothing about it. Chill out. You'll be okay. I just, I'm a big stickler for trying to get things situated before Mercury retrograde. So that's why. But that's the Nine of Swords, right? The Nine of Swords is this card in the middle that is that stressful period of just keeping ourselves up at night about things that we can't do anything about. We can only control the things that we can. And whatever we can't, it can't get, it just won't get done. And you have to kind of be okay with that. Because, and luckily with the Nine of Swords in reverse, you're like, if you normally stress over paying a bill, you're like, look, that bill will get paid when it gets paid. If you normally stress over a relationship, you're like, relationship, ship, who cares? Live and learn, whatever. It's kind of like you just let things go Saturday. It's not a day to take things too serious. It's a day for rest, relaxation, meditation, maybe a facial, something like that. Then we have the World card in reverse, and the World card in reverse is lacking maturity sometimes. So you might notice the people around you are lacking the maturity that you wish they would exude. The World card in reverse probably wouldn't be the best day for travel, okay? Because whenever the world is in reverse, it can definitely throw things off with not necessarily communication, but going from one place to another. There is something too that you might be trying to complete, whether it's a project or something like that. Just know it won't be completed today, and that's okay. That's why the World card is in reverse. It's like, even though we should have a mature approach to the world, we don't have to be such a stickler today. Work, work, work. This is a Saturn card. So you don't have to be so consumed with work and things like that. You can just rest and do what you can. Now let's move on to the beautiful Sunday. And we have the Temperance card of protection and Sagittarius energy. We also have the Six of Swords in reverse, and we have the Moon card. So I do feel like maybe topics around on a global level, travel might be expressed, talked about in some way, shape, or form. The Six of Swords in reverse is not moving past a situation, having a hard time getting through something mental. So, of course, that's probably why the day before you had this rest and recharge. So, even if you do find yourself in contemplation over things that used to be, you find a way to work through them, with this Temperance card helping you out. But it can feel a little extreme. And with the Six of Swords in reverse, some of you also are traveling back home or taking a trip back to somewhere, and that's okay. I think this will actually be good for you. Just don't let it trigger certain aspects of your subconscious mind with the Moon card being there, because it can. But I feel like honestly, most of you will like have an amazing Sunday. Why? Because the Temperance card is here like, hey, you got angelic help on Sunday. Chill out. Like whatever you need help with, just ask for it. The Temperance card does an amazing job of balancing the things that most people can't. Taking on things that most people would just get completely drowned in, and organizing it in a way to where it works. Now, as we know, Sagittarius has a habit of taking on too much or not being able to say no. So you do want to work on things like that today. But ultimately, the beautiful energy of Temperance says that I can give more because I have more coming in. I'm never in lack. I'm never without. I'm always divinely protected. So you have this energy of, yes, the ability Sunday to try to have old past trauma and things like that hurt you or come up to try to make you feel bad, but ultimately you surpass it, and you're recharged by Sunday, and you find a way to really get things done in a very angelic fashion. So I think this is going to be a beautiful day, a really nice restful weekend. Room for stress. I'm not gonna lie to you, but luckily with the Moon card being in reverse, you don't have to. It's almost like a test. I'll put it like that. It's a test for stress. Will you give into the stress, or will you overcome it? All the work that you've been doing on your soul, you have to bring it out today, Saturday, Sunday, to show that I don't allow these outside external circumstances that I have no control over to consume me. I have other things to focus on, like my spiritual growth, myself, my happiness in life. And you do a really good job of that this weekend by not allowing that to consume you. So, issues of mother and father could also come up too, or topics around mother and father. And I think that that's okay. Just know that everything is in flow, and what is meant to be will be. So, I hope that you have a great weekend, and I will talk to you later.